Hi, and welcome to Massell Creations. We are going to make a piggy bank today. This is in an elephant shape. I have gone ahead and mixed up just shy of 9 ounces of resin. I poured clear resin into this piece first. That is the piece that goes over the front of the piggy bank jar so you can see down inside of it. And then the rest of it I have, oh, I got a hole in my glove. The rest of it, I have mixed up some Rolio Mica powder, and this one is Nightshade, and this one is Blue Dragonfly is our second color. So those are these two, and we are going to do the glitz effect, if you will. We're going to marble it, and hopefully I stay out of that one that's supposed to stay clear. So essentially what we're going to do is we are just going to spray this so that we hopefully don't get any bubbles, and then we're just going to drizzle these colors into our mold into some fine lines, and then we'll do the blue, and then you just simply go back and forth until you get your mold full. Whoops, hopefully you just keep it in the mold. That's the ideal thing to do. And you don't want to pour it in rings, otherwise you're going to get rings when you pull it out of the mold. You're going to have rings of color instead of it being marbled and random colors. You're going to have rings, and you don't want rings. I'm not going to worry about pouring it into the trunk because it's going to find its own way into there. I was supposed to do fine lines, wasn't I? Let me try that to be a little better. And the backs of this kind of a effect always seem to work out better than the fronts do. They always turn out better on the back, and I don't know why the answer to that is. But we're going to try and get something pretty here. It looks like it's going to take every ounce of what we got here. So I'm going to go ahead and just scrape it. Let me see if I can get a little bit into here. That's the piece that goes onto the bottom that holds it shut. Jeez Louise. Add a little more purple to that one. And what hits your silicone first is what you're going to see. So you want to make sure that you get both colors on your silicone mold first and not all of one color, thinking that, oh, it'll just spread and it'll even out, because it will not. Whatever hits that mat, hits that silicone first, that is going to be the color that you see. So you'll definitely want to make sure that you get them both. The other thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we don't overfill this. Don't dome that little piece, because that needs to go down into the hole in the bottom. And if you fill it too full, it's not going to fit in there. I think I need just a little bit more in there. Like that. There we go. And my table is leaning just a smidgen this way. Oh man. Can I do it? Come on, Kathy. Ta-ta! Look at that. Perfect. Just clean that up a little bit. Stuck my finger in the mold. That's awesome. Now I'm going to scrape the rest into this, and we're not going to have any extra. I like it. And you can dome the piggy bank itself, because it's not going to matter. And if you do, then you have less trimming on the piggy bank itself. But you don't want to dome that little piece. All right, And I managed to keep all the ink out of, or all the color out of that one, so yay. Just gonna clean up this edge. And I think we are done here. This is easy. We're gonna go ahead and let this cure, and then we'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Be right back. All right, let's do it. There's our clear glass. Nothing exciting about that one. And then, don't know why. Oh, I do know why. I put this, I put this underneath here, underneath our little middle piece, because it kept drooping and was pooling here in the corner. So I stuck that in there to keep that from drooping down. You might want to make sure these dry as level as possible. Let's take that out first. And it's got a little, can you hear that? It's so that you can grab a hold of it easier when you pull it out. It marbled really pretty. Yay. And now this. This is a little challenging because there's this hole in the middle, and it and this. So the mold goes around this way. There's nothing here. So it's kind of like the pencil holder. It's kind of a pain in the tookish to get out of there. Let's break the seal for, oh, I forgot about the hole in the top. Oh, that's right. So there's nothing here, and there's nothing here. It's only the back holding the two pieces. Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't made this mold in probably a year. I did it in either pink or blue glitter the last time. Trunk, is that? Give me my finger. No. Hiya. Okay, stand by, please. I bent my, it's still bendable, and I bent it backwards to get it out. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? I always seem to unmold it at the same time every day. The sun hits it just right. And then this little piece here, when it's sitting flat and it's completely cured, will set in there like that. And then the glass, we're going to glue in there like that. Or, you know what I mean, for glass. Now, a couple things we can do to this. If I knew where it was going, you could put a googly eye on it. That would be adorable. You could also put, if this is like a baby shower's gift, you could put a name on the glass. I'm going to call it the glass. On the clear portion of that, you could put a name. You could put something on the back of it if you wanted to. I mean, it's pretty much the sky's the limit on this. There's not a ton of room to decorate. You could put tiny rhinestones around the outside. You could put rhinestones on the top. You just want to be careful because this is going to be the piece that you're going to hit the most, putting your coins in there. So I would not necessarily put anything around the top. I honestly won't touch this. I'm going to glue the glass in, and then whoever decides they would like it, if they want me to deck it out a little bit more, I will. Now, the only thing, I am going to go ahead and glue the glass down, and I'm going to glue it down. Actually, let's just do it right now. All right, so I've got some super glue here, and you're just, oh, I want to take this out because you don't want to accidentally glue that in there. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit of glue around the edge, and then we're just going to pop that down in there, put a weight on it to hold it, and we'll be back when it cures. Okay, that does it. It turned out so stinking cute. And what you could do, if you're sure whatever you're putting on it to help seal this glass in permanently, now that it's glued in, you could take and put a layer of top coat over the top of this, and then this glass would you'd never have to worry about it coming out. And then our bottom slides in and out nice and easy. And when I take these to shows or I ship them in the mail, I tape that onto the bottom, and then that way you don't have to worry about this coming off in the mail and getting lost or anything like that. So what do you think? It's so stinking cute. I got alcohol and I just wiped it off. Sorry. Got something all over the glass. Here we go. Clean it all off. All right, let me know what you think. What other colors should we put this in? Like I said, I've already got it in pink. We could do purple. What other ideas do you have? And we'll look at exploring some of those. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the description below. And until next time, we'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.